Welcome back. Jose Otero here with a full house. Brian Altano.
What's up?
Per Schneider.
Guten Tag.
Callie Pleggy.
Hi.
And guys, BoxBoy is a must-play 3DS game. I'm saying that here right
Is
now.
it really?
If you haven't played BoxBoy, let me tell you. So it was brought up during the Direct. That's why I'm bringing it up here now. Made by HAL Labs, the Kirby makers, and it is so much better than any Kirby game I've played so far. I have to be honest. I said that here. I'm partially trolling, but it is very, very, very good. So the main concept is you play as Kirby, this little box who can duplicate himself. Every level that you play has a set number of times you can do that, meaning that the limit can be up to 4 times, and you have like a row of 4 boxes coming out of you, or an L shape. Like you can make shapes out of the boxes.
Don't think about it like the swapper, the way that you can duplicate yourself in that game.
Yeah. Right, I know that.
He can actually, he extends his body in different directions. So the other squares that the other boxes he makes, they don't have legs and arms and stuff like that, just him. But he can basically make like an array of different shapes that grow out of him that are all made of boxes. And using that, he can sort of put 1 in front of him, 1 and 2 above him, and make a shield to stop things from hitting him. He can turn himself into a bridge and then snake back to where the head of that bridge was to travel across
the bridge, let it go, and then or keep it above you, toss it, and it'll land, and then you can walk across it. Like there's many different ways you can use the boxes.
Yeah, it's
the
a very
core concept is just that you're making boxes.
And it's a very smart little game. It really caught me by surprise. It was one of those things that if you just looked at it on the eShop, you would probably think, and you knew nothing else, you would totally think it's one of those like really kind of sleazy $2 mobile ports. Like BoxBoy, the game has no colors. There's
no 3D.
There's no 3D. There's no text really in the game outside of the title. There's no tutorials that are just like turn BoxBoy into the blah, like nothing like that.
Nice.
It's this very really smart, very clever little minimalist half platformer, half puzzle game.
And everything you learn comes from observation. It comes from you just sort of looking at the situation. Sometimes there is a small video that'll show behind you, press this button and then this direction to do X or Y or whatnot. But most times, every puzzle is basically, it's up to you to figure it out. They treat you like an adult, and if you need a hint, there is always one on the bottom screen that you can ask for. And the game will notice if you're taking too long. Hey, do you want a hint? Here's what you can do. But that said, like any really well-designed like Japanese game, and this is something I completely admire about Japanese design, I bring this up a lot, is that when they land on an idea, like you can make boxes, they find every possible implementation for that concept. And I kid you not, like Brian was saying, so if there was a gap between 2 platforms, you can extend a bridge, and let's say it's just far enough, you can basically have it pull his body across. And even though you made those boxes and the concept is making boxes, you're pulling yourself across. There's a part later you play, it's like Portal. There's a part later after that you play, it becomes like Tetris, where as you fill in these rows with extra boxes, it clears a row and you get 1 step closer to the goal that you're trying to reach.
Nice.
All of it is super conveyor belts, electric traps, like everything.
Claw
you
machines,
can think of.
like all that kind
claw
of stuff.
machines was really fun too. I remember that.
And it's very odd. There's like a little store that opens up to the left of all the levels, and the levels kind of go like worlds, where there's like six or 7 or something stages in each world, and when you beat one, it unlocks the next one. But after you beat a couple of them, a store opens up, and you can go and buy costumes for your character. So immediately, the first thing and the only thing you can buy for yourself in the game is a rapper's outfit. So you basically get like a backwards hat and sunglasses, and you're like, all right, I'm going to play this game as a cube rapper.
Yep.
Like, that is an ice cube.
Square shaped Brian Altano.
It's awesome. I love it. So
it was made for you.
Yeah, it's really cool. Do we know it's probably pretty cheap, right?
I think it's $5.
Okay,
I believe
go
it's
check
$5.
that out. It's such a nice little surprise to just tuck away on your 3DS.
Great.
There are
some good downloadable games coming out.
Absolutely, and there are other outfits to go along with that. There's some you can dress up as a girl. There's one you dress up as an old man. And so whenever BoxBoy he concentrates to make the boxes, to make sort of the extra boxes that he can make. And when he concentrates, the hair on the old man just shoots up because it's kind of long. It almost looks like I can't think of the professor, but it's at the tip of my tongue. It's just sort of that weird, sort of like stereotypical, like long Doc Brown hair, but then just shoots up a little bit. But he's like concentrating. It's
very
really
nice.
Cool.